Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Introduction to Bitrix24 webinar. My name is Dmitry Davidov, and I'm Bitrix24 Chief Marketing Officer. I will be conducting today's webinar, and the goal is to introduce you to our platform and show you what your first steps should be. Hopefully, I will be able to do that in just under 30 minutes. I do want to remind you that we do have webinars about specific tools available on our YouTube channels because obviously I cannot cover a lot of ground in just 30 minutes. Before I start talking about Bitrix24, let me give you a few facts about the company that created the tool. Bitrix was founded in 1998, so we are almost 20 years old. We started as a web studio. And our first collaboration tool was released in 2008. It was called Bitrix Internet and available exclusively on-premise. So you had to own a server in order to use it. In 2012, we have added cloud service and rebranded it as Bitrix24. And ever since, we grew by leaps and bounds. Almost 2 million companies have signed up with the cloud service alone. In those short 4 years, we have won a number of awards. As you know, we have been selected as top 10 CRM software for 2 years in a row by PC Magazine in 2016 and 2017. Our online project management and task management platform is currently third most popular in the world, and of course, we're most well known for communication and collaboration tools available inside Bitrix24. This is all possible by these folks, over 200 developers working with us in 7 different offices. And another reason for the popularity for our cloud service is unique pricing structure. As you know, most of the tools are available to you in cloud absolutely free of charge. And the commercial plans that we have, they start at $39 a month, and our top plan is $199 a month. That's per account. We do not charge you based on the number of users you have in cloud. We do receive emails almost daily from people who cannot believe that Bitrix24 Professional is really comes with unlimited users and online storage, folks. This is true. We do not charge you based on the number of users. All prices in cloud are per account. You're welcome to use our free plan. Just keep in mind that if you don't log in for over 30 days, your account will be marked as abandoned and scheduled for deletion. We have to do this in order to save on our hosting costs, which are substantial, so that's something to keep in mind. If you do want to install Bitrix24 on your own server, this is certainly possible. We do have self-hosted versions. They come with an obfuscated source code. They are entirely customizable, have a number of additional tools like Active Directory, integration, help desk, e-learning, and our partners will be more than happy to demo them for you. If you go to Bitrix24, you will see a partner section. So contact your local partner and they will be happy to help you with Bitrix24 on-premise. It is priced differently than the cloud. Our self-hosted licenses start at $5,000 and you do have to purchase additional users beyond the 25 that are included in both self-hosted plans. Again, Bitrix24 is a very powerful communication and collaboration platform that has over 35 tools. Today, we will be mostly talking about 3 aspects of Bitrix24: task and project management, communication and collaboration, and CRM. I will not be able to go into great details for those tools. We do have hour-long webinars just about CRM, just about tasks and projects, just about collaboration, just about HR. We do have recorded webinars about telephony and other aspects of Bitrix24. So again, the purpose of this presentation is just to introduce you to Bitrix24 and show you first steps. Okay, so I'm here in my test portal, my demonstration portal. For the purpose of this demonstration, I will be using Bitrix24 professional plan. I will try to distinguish which features are available in free plan, which ones are only available in commercial plans. If you go to subscription, you will be able to activate free 30-day trial to test all of those features yourself. Okay, so the first thing you will want to do is probably invite other users. I've just disabled the punch clock because I don't want it to be too distracting. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is invite users, and we give you three options here. So quick registration, invite using email, or register users. So the difference is this: if you work for a large company, or you plan to use Bitrix24 for some sort of informal organization like alumni association with lots and lots of users, think hundreds or thousands here, you will probably want to use this option, quick registration, because all you have to do is provide this quick registration link and people will be able to sign up themselves. Then you can decide whether you want to moderate those submissions or not. So you can, if you work in a large company, you can automatically add all users who use your company email address. The difference between inviting and registering the user is fairly simple. So if you invite a user, they will have to register themselves, come up with their own password. If you register the user, the password will be already included in the email, and you can, at this stage, already make this person part of certain work group or Bitrix24 department, your company department. So that's the way to invite your employees. After you invite your first users, you will probably want to access your Bitrix24 account settings, because I think most of you watching this webinar are Bitrix24 account admins or business owners, and you can do a lot. You can change a lot of things in your account in your settings. So obviously the company name, you can change designations for likes and dislikes. Date and time format varies from country to country. We know that the United States is on AM PM system, and most of the world uses 24-hour system. The name format, first day of the week. In some countries it's Sunday, in others it's Monday. That's entirely customizable. Work time parameters, weekends, holidays, that is all customizable. The working time parameters are important if you're going to use our tasks and respect work hour option. Our system needs to know what your business hours are in order to schedule tasks only for those working hours. If you are an NGO or a nonprofit, it is not appropriate to call your users employees. You can change this here. Okay, so working with documents online, you have the choice of your platforms. If you work with Office 365, select Office 365. If you prefer Google Docs, it's done here. Lots and lots of other options that I trust you will be able to investigate on your own. You can enable one-time password. It's a two-factor authorization if you want. Okay, so the only place where you can disable certain parts of Bitrix24 account for every user as an admin is here. So you can disable CRM, extranet, time management, and all of those things. In all other respects, Bitrix24 users have to customize their menu themselves. IP restriction option is available, as well as ability to upload company logo. Those options are available for Bitrix24 standard and professional plans. And sometimes it makes a lot of sense to limit your employees to be able to access your account only from your office. So that's where it's done. Okay, so we're done with settings. Let me show you how to customize menu and appearance of Bitrix24. If you remember, you were greeted by this pop-up window here. And every user can select the primary Bitrix24 tool they will be working with. So it's either tasks or CRM or communications. And when you do that, or when your employees do that, their homepage changes. So I've just selected tasks as my primary tool, and when I log into Bitrix24 account, I will see tasks, not activity stream that I've shown you before. So if I plan to work mostly with CRM, I can do that, and exactly the same thing happens. Now CRM is here on top, and I'm greeted by CRM. Again, every employee, especially if you work in a large company, you have 10 people in sales department, you have 5 people in accounting, you have few people in HR, everyone can change their Bitrix24 account homepage. Okay, what else can I do with the menu? Well, first I can collapse it if my screen resolution is not enough and I want to have a larger working area, that can be done. I can move menu items around. So this is how it's done by clicking configure menu. If I want to, I can make any menu item on the left hand side as my home page. So let's say if I want to make open channels my home page, that's how it's done. See, it moves on top. I can move items around, and then I save changes just like that. If you go to if you look at the horizontal menu, it can be customized in exactly the same way. Before I forget it, this thing here is called hamburger, and it's a quick access panel that allows you to access any menu item. Okay, you can customize the horizontal menu here as well. It's done in exactly the same way. Configure menu. You can move things around. You can make, you can not only move those menu items around, you can select which is going to be the first menu item for that section specifically. So let me select Bitrix24 network as home page. Boom, it's done. I can also send any of those items to my left hand side menu. As you see, I've added Facebook here, and also I can do exactly this by clicking this star button here. You see, I've just added Telegram to my menu. Okay, let me reset the menu here, and reset menu here. And the last thing I want to show you is how to create custom menu item. This can be internal link or external link. So let's say I want to add Bitrix24 blog. Okay, I've added it, and now when I click it, our blogs will open. Okay, so we are done talking about menu customization, and let's talk about tools. Okay, so as I've mentioned, Bitrix24 is a uniquely powerful communication and collaboration platform, and a lot of you have selected this as your homepage. So you can do a lot here, but before I go into how to create posts and announcements, let me first show you chat. And I'm not going to be talking about chat per se, because if you've used Slack, if you've used Skype, if you use Google Hangout, it works essentially the same way. You can create personal or group chats. You can create public-private chats. You can set up video conferences, audio calls. You can make phone calls if you have deposited telephony credits. But the reason I want you to access chat is because notification settings are configured via chat settings. So we have general settings, we have hardware settings. Don't worry about that. That's important if you're going to use our CRM face recognition system. I want you to click notifications and advanced mode, because without I doubt one day one of your employees will say, "How I want to receive notification when this happens," or "I no longer want to receive email notifications for every action in CRM," for example. So there are 3 types of notifications available to you: mobile push notifications, notifications via email, or site notifications. And it's very flexible. So I can, if I want to receive email when something happens in CRM, I can do that. If I want to receive when something happens in Activity Stream, I can do that. If I do not want to receive emails every time a comment is added to a task, I would simply remove this from the checkbox. So all of those notifications, there are a lot of them, and it's very, very customizable, granular access. So do keep this in mind. Okay, we're done with notifications. Let's return back to the activity stream. You can create messages, posts from here. You can schedule tasks from here. You can schedule calendar events from here, polls. You can work with documents. You can give out appreciation badges. I will show you what announcements are and how they work. And you can run business processes. That's workflow automation for stuff like leave approvals, expense approvals. Those are available in Bitrix24 standard and professional plans. And we do have webinars and training manuals about business processes alone. So I'm not going to be covering those today. I just want to show you how to create a post. Hello world. I'm not going to be too original. Okay, and you can add as recipients all employees or specific employees or specific work groups or departments or email address if you want to. So if I want to, send this message to Barack Obama, whoops, I can. So I can add email recipients if I want to, and they will be able to collaborate via email. Likewise, you're able to create an activity stream post from an email by forwarding it to a special email address. We do have information about that in our training materials and training videos as well. So announcements are mandatory readings when all recipients have to acknowledge that they have read it. So let's say this Saturday is a work day. I want to make an announcement for all employees. When it goes out, everyone will see this message on top and this widget on the right hand side, and they will have to mark it as read when they read it, and I will be able who has read the announcement. Okay, I think that's all I want to talk about in the activity stream, other than the fact that there's lots and lots of cool tools here. For example, you can create a task from a post or a comment. That's very easy to do with one click. Soon you will be able to create tasks from your chat if you want to as well. So if you discuss something, you can select a portion of the chat message and you will be able to create a task from that as well. This is coming probably later this year. The second most powerful, most used communication and collaboration tool is work groups. And important thing I want you to understand here, that in Bitrix24 projects and groups are the same. One of the most frequently asked questions is, I do not see projects anywhere. How do I create a project? You go to work groups and you click create group. This creates a new group or a project. So let's say I have a client, his name is Bill, and this is going to be Bill's project. Description here, you may want to make the project public or private. You may want it to be available via extranet to external users. This option is available in Bitrix24 Start Plan. If you select this option, then you will be able to invite external users only to that project, and they will not have access to other parts of Bitrix24. Then you select which tools you need for your project. You probably don't need media gallery. It's a good idea to have calendars and tasks and drives. This is, it's a document storage, conversation search, wiki, and lists of for business processes. For example, if you want to run document approval workflows inside that project, you can do this via list. Then you invite your employees who are going to participate in the project, or you can select certain departments. And for external users, you simply enter email address here. And then you can decide who can or cannot invite new group or project participants, and you can add tags here. Okay, we've created a project. That's how easy it is. Let me go back to project/workgroups and show you what else you can do. So let's see, I've created the following project. I think mine is called marketing strategy. No, that's not mine. Or what is it? Webinars. Yes, I'm the group owner. So I can edit group members, I can edit settings, I can change a lot of things, and I can set up granular access for everything. So here, if you click edit settings for a group or a project, you can determine who can access and do what with media gallery. Calendars are configured individually. I can set access level for task, who can create, who can edit them. Drive, conversation, search, wiki, everything is customizable. So inside the project/work group, you have discussions, you have document drive. Again, not gonna go into any great detail, because if you worked with Dropbox or Box.com or OneDrive or Google Drive, Bitrix24 Drive works exactly the same way. You can synchronize files, between cloud and your computer. Mobile access to documents, you can configure access level to drives or to documents. This is done here. You can determine whether you want to work with documents using online tools that I've mentioned before, Google Docs, Office 365, MS Office web apps, or you may want to edit documents using your locally installed MS Office suite or OpenOffice or LibreOffice or Mac Pages or whatever. That's where it's done. Likewise, access to document can be configured here. If I want to lock the document so others aren't able to edit it, this feature is available starting with Bitrix24 standard plan. I can do that. I can share access with other employees in Bitrix24 and give them various access levels. I can provide public download links, just like Dropbox, password protected, time protected. This is all available. Okay, so this is Drive. Again, this is Drives that is specific for that project. There is also company Drive. There is My Drive. You will see this under your Bitrix24 Drive. Okay, back to project. We're not finished here yet. Tasks are here. Calendars, conversations, and okay, I'm not going to go into media gallery, wikis, and lists, but if you want to create wiki for your project, you can. Okay, since we started talking about tasks, let's go into tasks. As I've mentioned, we have hour-long webinar specifically about task and project management. So I will not be talking about all of those features, how to create a new task or how to create a task template. It's fairly easy. Again, I'm assuming that you are admin or business owner. I want to show you a couple of cool things that are available in tasks and are sure to pique your interest. So we have supervising view and task involvement view that I want to talk about. So supervising view, I can see every person in my company and how many tasks they have and their status. This is under supervising view. And the way our system knows who is the supervisor, who is the subordinate, who is the CEO, if you go to company, you have to configure company structure. It's very easy to do, absolutely free. This way, our company knows who's on top and how access rights should be configured, who sends work reports to whom, who has to see whose tasks. So that's one thing I want to show you. Another thing I wanted to show you is task involvement. Sometimes you want to see a timeline view. You want to see if the person is busy or not, if they have any available time slots for an extra task, if they can take on additional work. This is easily done via task involvement. Okay, I think we're done with tasks here. Please do watch our webinars about task and project management. As I've mentioned, we are number 3. We're the 3rd most popular task and project management online task and project management solution in the world right now. Moving on to calendars. We do have company calendar, personal calendar, private calendars, public calendars, group calendars. You can create as many calendars as you want to. You can display tasks in your calendar. You can subscribe to other people's and groups calendars if you want to, and they will be overlaid on your grid. This is done by simply clicking the gear sign and configuring calendars. Obviously, you can synchronize calendars with Google Calendar, with Outlook Calendar, iPhone, Android, and all this good stuff. Let me show you how to create a public event and invite other people. Let's say I'm going to hold sales meeting. And I want, description here. I want to invite those people. Okay, when I do that, I have the handy scheduler. I can move this around to find out when someone has available time slot. I can make the meeting public or private. I can invite them and I will be notified if they confirmed or declined my invitation. And 15 minutes before the meeting starts, I can ask them to reconfirm the attendance. If this event is something that happens on a regular basis, like weekly sales meeting, monthly budgeting committee meeting, I can select this option and this event will be automatically scheduled at the interval that I specify. And again, you can connect any calendar item with a CRM record. Of course, if you schedule a meeting with a client from the CRM, that connection will be created automatically. Okay, so since we started talking about CRM, let's go there. Again, folks, our CRM is extremely powerful. We do have an hour-long webinar just about introduction to CRM. We have special webinars about open channels, about telephony, about marketing automation. Today, I just want you to be aware of a couple of things. Go to settings. Again, I'm assuming you are Bitrix24 account admin and or business owner. The first thing you'll want to do is determine access permissions to the CRM. If you're using Bitrix24 solo, don't worry about that. But if you have several people accessing your CRM, you probably want to configure access rights. And in Bitrix24, this is done via roles. So most likely you want to set that every salesperson has access only to his or her leads and contacts. You probably want to deny them ability to export any data from CRM because customer database is something very valuable. You may want to let them import data in or not. Okay, that's up to you, and you can determine who can issue quotes and invoices, work with CRM forms. Again, this is very flexible. So that's the first thing I wanted to show you in CRM. Also, Currencies by default, Bitrix24 comes with US dollar, euro, and British pound. If you want to add your own currency and set it as your default currency, this is easy to do under currencies. Taxes are configurable, units of measurements, and if you go to statuses and drop downs, you can configure your own lead and deal stages and statuses. Okay, we are done with CRM here. Let's go to telephony. As you know, Bitrix24 is a cloud-based PBX and a call center. It's absolutely free to use, except for outbound phone calls. You have to deposit telephony credits if you want to make outbound phone calls or rent SIP connector. Let me show you a couple of things. So if you want to rent, let's say, toll-free phone number in US, you can do this from your Bitrix24 account, and you will have the number working in just 1 minute. So I'm selecting toll-free number. For $6, I will have this number rented, toll-free number rented, and I will be able to receive calls via SIP connector. If I want to rent local phone number for, let's say, Alabama sounds good. I can select my area code here. And a lot of times when you run marketing campaigns in different states, you want to rent local phone numbers for each location. That's very easy to do, and in Bitrix24 it's only $4. If you're using physical VoIP phone sets or SIP phone sets, those can be connected to Bitrix24 as well. They're very easy to configure. You can assign extension numbers, so that's done here as well. Okay, Webmail is something that's very simple and basic. We do have information about that, how to create at bitrix24.com email address or connect your own email address. We do have integration between email and CRM. We do give you email marketing options as well. The company section I've showed you as well, company structure, employee directory, if you want to run additional workflows based on lists, that's available to you here. Again, lists are available in Bitrix24 professional plan, as are time and work time reports. So this punch clock, you may require people to log in and out. If you want to, their work time reports will be displayed here. This is a demo portal, so that's all zeros here. Work reports, weekly or monthly, or you can require those as well. Again, this is demo portal, so I don't have any reports, but that's easy to do. Meetings and briefings are available in premium plans, but absence charge is absolutely free of charge. If you work in a large company, sometimes it helps to have absence charge where anyone can check whether this person is on vacation or sick or away on a business trip. So that's very easy to do. Okay, what else is done? Open channels. We didn't talk about open channels yet. Open channels are customer support channels for social networks mostly. So if you want to provide people, if you want to connect people, the ones who use contact you via Skype or Slack or Facebook Messenger or Viber, let me show you. That's very easy to do. People will send you a message via, let's say, Viber, and you will receive this message in your chat and will be able to carry on with the conversation. Everything will be changed, will be saved to your CRM, and this is how you can connect open channels to Bitrix24. We do give you a live chat widget for your website. We do give you a number of connectors for various social networks, and we do support Microsoft Bot Framework, which gives you, essentially it can be connected to anything. Okay, we're done with open channels. And I think the last thing left is applications. Okay, so if you need additional tools, you can go to bitrix24.com, click apps, and we have a ton of, you can also access apps from inside your Bitrix24 account. We have a ton of apps for, telephony, integration with Xero, that's accounting software. We have a ton of email marketing apps, data enrichment. We have an app for creating your own custom invoices or any type of documents. Those are apps that are created by Bitrix24 partners. So CRM migration apps, those are available, and you can install those as an admin for yourself only or for other employees. Okay, I think I am done here. Let me see what's left. Okay, so we're going to open Q&A session, and let me stop the recording. Thank you again for attending the webinar. I think it took a little bit longer than 30 seconds, but hopefully, oh, that's one thing I forgot to tell you. If you want to watch those webinars about CRM, project management, HR features, go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/user/bitrix24 videos, or you can go to our training, online training pages, courses. They are available at training.bitrix24.com. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.